CAOS is finally here. Miguel is my favorite artist. Kaleidoscope Dream is my favorite album. And Use Me is my favorite song of all time. New Martyrs is the last video I posted on the page. And that was about 6 weeks ago. I had a will to live. I had a will to live for a couple weeks. So, excited to jump right in. I obviously have heard New Martyrs. I've been playing that out for the past month or so. And I was looking at the track list. I didn't realize I have heard Always Time. That came out before New Martyrs. I didn't know that was the first single to the album. I thought it was just like a standalone track. So I've heard that one. I didn't realize it was going to be on the project. So I know 2 of them. There's 12. Just one feature. George Clinton. I was speeding through this first thing this morning just to see, what it looked like. And, hyping myself up for the listen. And I read it too fast. I thought it said Bill Clinton. So I was like, wait, what is this? Is this going to be like Candles in the Sun? Lyrics up like normal. I got nothing else to say. Let's go. First track, CAOS. This one's been out. There's been a couple that are out, but I've been avoiding them like the plague. So first listen, title track. And if you see me, this is my dog is right here. So I'm just playing with my dog. That backing vocal sounds like it needs to be like in a Jordan Peele horror movie, especially with this cover art that I see, the single cover art. I like that right there. I speak a little Spanish, which is embarrassing because I'm Hispanic, but I prefer the pain, I believe, is what he's repeating. I think he's talking about, pain and... Yeah, I'm right. I prefer the pain. I speak a little Spanish, but it's so hard in music because there's innuendos that maybe we don't understand, or they're just doing it, to make it rhyme. So let me just glance at these really quick in English. Yeah. So he prefers the pain, mommy, throw it back until I forget my troubles. Life is cold. Cold is pain. Pain is growth. Some of the themes that he's saying, when I translate it. So kind of playing into the chaos type of theme so far. I feel like that is setting the tone for what's to come. So, sorry. What? Number 2 is The Killing. Ooh, is this whole album gonna be Spanglish? It's kind of like Wolf. The Wolf. Where was this beat the whole time? Oh, right into number 3. R.I.P. Okay, wait, pause. Okay, I have a prediction. I'm only 2 songs in, but I've heard 4 of them. I have a prediction. Based on the cover arts I'm seeing with the lyrics, based on the album being titled CAOS, there's like a spectrum. This side is R&B, this side is rock. He has gradually moved from R&B, traditional R&B, into more rock sound with every single album he's released. And just so far from the first 2 tracks, the instrumentation, again, the titles, the cover arts, this sounds the most rock-esque that he's done so far, and I predict it's going to stick with this type of sound. you know, All I Want Is You. Very R&B, especially for the early 2010s. Kaleidoscope Dream was still R&B. You had Adorn, you had How Many Drinks, Arch and Point, but you started to hear those like electric guitars and like darker melancholy type vibes throughout the project. And then once you got to Wild Heart, it was the vice versa of Kaleidoscope Dream. It was more rock for the first time. Rock elements with hints of R&B here and there. But you've got like Face the Sun. That's not really a traditional R&B type of track. And then again with War and Leisure, R&B elements definitely throughout, but even more so on the rock spectrum. And this sounds the edgiest so far. So he like keeps going to the right, you know? So let's keep it going. That's my prediction. Number 3, R.I.P. RIP. It's building to something, I could tell. I believe this one was out for a while too. I've been avoiding this one. Dance? Okay, so everything I just said went right out the door. Dance track? No. A tease. Ooh, I like that. Oh, this is my favorite so far. Oh, I RIP, so it is RIP, not RIP. Yeah, again, this is on that spectrum I'm envisioning in my head. This is much more on the rock side than it is the traditional R&B side. This isn't similar to Adorn. This is more Wild Heart, War and Leisure type of vibes. So he's just continuing that trend. So number 4 is New Martyrs. We heard it. It's on the channel. We love it. Been playing it out. So let's go to number 5, which is Triggered. This one's really short. This one's... Oh. This is kind of like Destino a Morir? I think that's what it's called. This is definitely his grungiest album. Oh, switch up. Who's shooting? I wouldn't be able to understand this without the lyrics right there. This album is definitely the darkest subject matter wise. I mean, we've got like robbery, we've got chaos, we've got loving the pain, we've got blood and car crashes. Like, that breakup must have rewired something in his brain, because this is pretty like intense. That's some artistic growth for you. Okay, moving on to number 6. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this one because everyone's just going to make fun of me. If my grandma from El Salvador was watching this video right now, she would be appalled. But I'm only half Hispanic, half white, so just blame the white half of me. But El Prieto? I don't know. And I don't know what that means either. This one's been out. I'm already looking at the lyrics. It's in Spanish. Oh, wait, that verse is in English. A lot of Spanglish on this album. I dig it. I can pull out like little things. Thinking of the times. Is this going to be like the ballad track, or is it going to build? Let's translate it. Okay, I'm reading it in English right now. Another dark-themed song. Some strings. I like that one. I like the instrumentation of it. I will probably have to not do it while I'm listening for the first time. I'm going to have to translate that one again. Read it in Spanish, read it in English, kind of get dive in just a little bit deeper to the gist of the song. But I like it, sonically. Rip and New Martyrs are definitely my favorite. The only one I'm not super jiving with is Triggered. But that one was really short, so I don't know if that's considered like an interlude. But that's the only one so far that I'm just like, maybe it's a grower. Okay, another Spanish title. Perderme. Perder. To get lost, to lose, I think. To lose me. You lost me, something like that. Ooh. Yeah, this album is not traditional R&B whatsoever so far. Besides some of like the vocal stuff that he does, obviously, but the instrumentation, no. Lose myself. Okay, so I was kind of right. These songs are a little shorter than normal, too. For him, at least. Oh, right into Oscillate. That was a smooth transition. I thought it was a switch up for a second. Okay, so that one I'm not jiving with either. But again, that one's really short. So are these considered interludes for him? Because Triggered and Oscillate, not my favorite so far. Could be growers. But it's not doing it for me. This album feels like it's going by really fast. But it's because the songs are kind of shorter. Like we're already on, what is this, number 9? Yeah, number 9. Nearsighted SID. I'm sure it stands for something. All I can think of is in Las Vegas, we have SIDs that you have to pay for your house, Special Improvement District, and it's like the landscaping. So it's kind of giving me PTSD. Hopefully it's not Special Improvement District. Got stuck now in the it's gonna be another builder. Oh, slow it down. SID. This is very Wild Heart. And it's nice to have a little mellow break because all of the beats have been pretty heavy and the topics obviously have been pretty heavy. So it's kind of like a quick little breather for the last couple tracks. Maybe. Oh, why is this giving early 2000s Hollister? This is kind of like Face the Sun. I like this one. Let's just finish strong. Number 10, Angel's Song. Government's playing Hunger Games. I saw David play in Vegas. It was crazy. He held his breath for like 13 minutes. I like this one. It's like Now meets Candle in the Sun. World is crumbling, but I forget. It's also kind of like Until the End of Time by Justin Timberlake. Let's go. Baby? I wish he was singing like that the whole album. But it doesn't really fit the theme, so I get it. Oh, okay, this is Always Time, so it goes right into it. Let's skip it. COMMA/Karma. Dark theme the entire album, and then at the very end lightens up a little bit. Ooh. Man, he's on a hot streak right now. And this is the last song. Oh. Okay, so it's just a play on Comma Karma. I thought it was going to be a 2-track type of situation. Overall, production, top notch. It's crisp. All the beats, clean. Songwriting, obviously, great. Vocals, 10 out of 10. It's Miguel. Very cohesive, very to the theme. It's very chaotic, very dark, very grimy, very grungy. Again, the topics throughout the project are cohesive and definitely the most intense that he's done. For me, it's not my favorite album. But on that spectrum that I keep talking about, I'm an R&B guy. That's why Kaleidoscope Dream is my favorite. I knew this was not going to top Kaleidoscope Dream. Nothing ever will. Ever. But the more he goes opposite from R&B traditional sounds, the less I love the album. All I Want Is You, 10 out of 10. Kaleidoscope Dream, 20 out of 10. War and Leisure, Wild Heart, 10 out of 10. War and Leisure, like 9.5 out of 10. This, for me, is probably like an 8 out of 10. On first listen, I don't jive a ton with Triggered or Oscillate, which are the two shorter tracks, which they're not bad by any means. It's just not what I gravitate to. So this doesn't make me like him any less. I'm gonna be rocking Rip, New Martyrs, Nearsighted, Angel Song, Comma Karma. I'm gonna be rocking these hard, nonstop. But it's my least favorite Miguel album. Still, 8.5 years. We'll take any music we could get from him. This will hold me over for sure until Summer Walker's finally over it in a couple weeks. Right now, I think Giveon still has the album of the year for me. I don't think this is topping Giveon. So, 8 out of 10. Not bad. Not bad. Miguel 8 out of 10 is better than some R&B singer's entire discography. And it's not a critical 8 out of 10. It's just a personal 8 out of 10. It's just because I don't jive with the sonics of every song. Don't kill me. Let me go run back Kaleidoscope Dream.